There are some coworkers in your workplace you're going to have to avoid. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about just that. You go to work for a paycheck, you do your little grind, you do your little 8 or 12 hours and maybe 16 hours, and you go home, as the saying goes. But there are those who try to befriend you in the workplace. And while there is absolutely nothing wrong with making a friend in the workplace, the truth of the matter is you don't go to work. You don't clock in to make friends. You clock in to work. You got hired to fulfill a duty, a job, or a position. And your sole focus should be fulfilling that duty or that job or that position. But there are those who try to get close to you. So how do you handle that situation? You know, they might come up to you with a nice greeting like, hey, good morning, how are you? Hey, how's the family? Hey, how's your day going? How's your husband? How's your wife? There's nothing wrong with replying to those comments in a polite, respectful, professional manner, but be mindful because there are those out there that try to get close to you to get some sort of information. And then there are those who do just enough work to not get fired, or they like to slack off while on the clock, or they're on some type of bad rapport with a member of management or your supervisors. And those are the individuals you have to be mindful of the most, because if these type of individuals are the ones trying to befriend you, meaning be close to you or trying to be cool with you, you have to be careful because they're going to try to pull you into their little game. And my mother once had a saying, you know, God rest her soul, she once had a saying, birds of a feather flock together. And that means you're going to be much like the crowd that you're around. And if your manager notices you're hanging out with these group of individuals, they're going to sit back and look at you the same way they look at this coworker. And then there are coworkers or supervisors that want to know a little too much information about your private life, what's going on behind the scenes when you're not on the clock. And you have to be very mindful of coworkers or supervisors like these, because it could be these same individuals spilling all of your dirty laundry or all of your private business in the workplace. You have to be very, very mindful. You have to be very mindful of who you choose to associate with in the workplace, let alone who you choose to tell your private business to. So be very mindful of what you talk about and who you associate with in your 9 to 5. Here's another one. There are coworkers who might try to become your friend right from the door, meaning the first day you get hired. And while there is absolutely nothing wrong with making friends in the workplace, you have to be mindful because they could have their own ulterior motives. Am I saying every coworker is bad? Absolutely not. But be very, very careful because they could have been put up to it just to get a little bit of information from you, as I stated earlier in the video. So be very careful of coworkers like these, because not everybody is going to clap to see you win. Not everybody's going to push you to succeed. Not everybody's in your corner. Not everyone is your friend, especially in the workplace. So be very mindful of who you choose to associate with when you clock in. And lastly, a very clear indicator that you must be aware of a coworker or a supervisor is the fact that they try to add you on social media. Now, don't get me wrong, not every supervisor and every coworker have an ulterior motive. Some are very genuine and very, caring in their nature. But there are some coworkers and some supervisors who try to add you on social media to try to get some type of dirt on you to utilize to keep you from getting that promotion or get you fired altogether. Here's what I want you to understand. You don't have to add these coworkers or supervisors if you feel you don't want to. For one, don't feel pressured. For two, don't feel obligated. If you don't want to add them, don't add them. I think, honestly, it will be very professional and preferable if you kept your private life, and your work life, As for me, I don't add coworkers because I like to keep my peace and my peace of mind in my workplace. You know what I mean? I don't feel the need to add supervisors or coworkers because they think I should. Just because I might record a family vlog and put it on my YouTube channel or put it on any of my social media accounts doesn't mean I'm going to share it with everyone in the workplace. For one, it has nothing to do with the job. 2, it's not beneficial to me or anyone else at the job if I share this family vlog. That's just an example. Whatever you have going on outside of your job, as long as you don't bring it to the workplace, is entirely up to you. Don't feel obligated. Don't feel like you need to add these coworkers or supervisors because your job may be depending on it. No, your private life is your private life. Your work life is your work life. Don't feel pressured. Do not feel obligated. If you don't want to add them, you don't have to. That's just the beauty of the workplace. You don't have to make friends if you don't want to. And honestly, it's very preferable and professional to keep your private life, and your work life. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I just wanted to break down the signs that you must be aware of a group of coworkers or a group of supervisors. I hope this one encouraged you, you know what I mean, to stay focused on work and to be mindful of your work environment. I love you guys. I thank y'all for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next video. God bless. Peace.